Hello there, sweet friends. This is Gina, and welcome to the TheReBookery channel. It has been so long since I've done a video, which I know you know this because a lot of you guys have messaged me about when I would do a video. And the truth is, I've just been so overwhelmed with my day job. If you don't know me, I am a teacher. I teach middle school. And that's my day job. I'm an artist in all my other time. So I've just been swamped with teaching, and I'll be honest, I've kind of gone inside myself artistically and creatively and just kind of been creating just for me and just for my sanity and just kind of exploring some new things. Really getting in touch with writing and drawing. So yeah, that's it. So I did want to share with you guys though, I have been journaling, and it's gonna be different than what you're used to with me. This is actually a store-bought journal. I just picked it up at a bookstore back in, oh, let me look here, November. So back at the beginning of November, I needed something to capture my thoughts and my feelings and my writings and just my doodles. And I just didn't feel like making a journal, and just was in a bookstore one day and I grabbed this. So you can see I had to split the spine because it got too full, but this has been my best friend since November, and I've just taken it with me. I'm not gonna lie, I love it. I love the size. I love the pages are a little thick. It's still not gonna be, you know, what I'm normally used to with heavy paint and inks and glue and stuff. I had to be pretty careful with it, but I loved it, and I'm super excited to share this with you guys. So the first thing I did was, again, it being a store-bought, mass-produced journal, I had to make it my own. So I just added some doodles. I added a sticker from some Happy Mail, and just, yeah, kind of just made it my own. But again, this was not more for art and stuff. This was just for my thoughts and memories and things like that. So I think what I'll do is I will just kind of walk you through the first couple of pages, and then I will probably just kind of stop talking and let the flip through happen. It's got quite a few pages. I think there's like 180 pages in this, so it might take me a while to get through this. So, you know, in YouTube you can always go and either speed it up or slow it down, depending on how much you want to how much time you want to spend on each page. All right, so here we go. This was going to be a journal where I thought I would focus a lot on being grateful and being thankful, and so I wanted this to just be kind of a very positive journal. I wrote down a lot of research and stuff that I had done about positivity and finding gratitude in every day, and so just kind of put those thoughts down. Add a lot of stickers to this, and then played around with lots of pens, my gel pens, colored pencils, just some doodles, using the background pages. This was interesting. This was a journal that had already some images on the pages. So whatever this theme is right here, it was like trees and stuff, but it was more of a winter image. So I was like totally okay with that because I'm doing this during the winter. So the images did not bother me. In fact, in some of the pages, I actually embellished the images that were already there. Again, I wasn't going for necessarily art in this journal. I was just going to get my ideas and colors and words and lines and shapes and stickers, just to get it down on something. And so again, not focusing too much on artistic value of everything. It was just a place where I could throw things. So I started with, you know, stickers and talking about things that I've done throughout the days. I wrote down conversations that I would have with other people. I wrote down things that would happen, like monumental things or anything that was memorable that would happen in my daily life. Stickers that I would collect either from produce or Happy Mail or just from my own sticker collection, some washi tape, playing around with my hand at drawing, because like I said, I've been trying to improve my drawing skills. Lots of words in this journal. Lots of getting ideas and expressions out of my head and onto the page. Some color swatching. Tried to make sure every day I said I was thankful for something, and I found out really quickly that starting off a page with I am grateful for, I am thankful for, kind of got redundant over and over again. So as I moved through here, I just really kind of, it was implied that these were the things I was grateful for. I made sure that I only put things in here that were positive, because again, I wanted this to be, you know, something that made me happy, something that at the end of the day, when I would come home and sit down on the couch, you know, I'd grab my tub of markers and I would just get into this journal, and I would find my happiness, I would find my safety. And so I kind of abandoned the whole I am grateful for, I am thankful for. Not that I'm not grateful or thankful for them, it's just that I didn't need to say it over and over again because it was implied. Again, practicing my drawing skills. Talked about things that were going on at school, things that I was experiencing maybe with my students that I thought were, you know, worthy of writing down. Recipes, I always love writing down recipes, so things that I would do in the kitchen, I would put those down in here. Of course, weather and moon, because those are mainstays. I'm always putting those things in. Lots of tea and hot cocoa and cider, because, you know, this is winter, and so I would practice my drawing skills by drawing whatever I was drinking that day. These are some stickers from an artist I got off of Etsy. It's Mindy Lacefield, and I had bought some of her stickers last summer, so I used some of those. Funny things that would happen with my kiddos, my personal kiddos, some of my stickers. This was probably one of my favorite spreads in here, and it was because I was playing around with, I did not buy any fancy materials for this, but I was playing around with Crayola markers. And so I ended up with this color combination, this dark blue black color. And it was by accident, but I just did it by using black Crayola markers, and so I would, in blue Crayola markers, and so I would put blue down, and then I would put black over top of it, and then I'd go back in with the blue again, and it just made this really cool night sky. And then I just took a gel pen, I think silver or white, and kind of put some dots in. I did actually get up at this, let's see, it was Friday, November 19th. I got up and I watched the lunar eclipse, and it was really cool. So yeah. So anyway, this is one of my favorites just because I love the color there. I also was practicing drawing, and I wore these boots to school, and they were new. And so I drew that, and I was actually pretty proud of that drawing. So yeah, love that one. Sometimes these things turned out artistically awesome, and then sometimes, you know, they were just they were just they were just sketches and drawings and doodles, in a, you know, in a journal. I tried not to add too many things, so this was hard for me because I love to add, I love to add lots of flaps and papers and things like that. And so I tried not to, because I knew that this was going to get, with it being a store-bought journal and with the way it was bound, I knew it was going to be tight, and I was going to, you know, run the risk of exploding my journal, which I actually did with the spine. So I tried not to add too much stuff to it, but I couldn't help it. There were just some things I had to add. I really got into finding some poetry books, and so adding my poetry books, lists of them, into my journal, that was something fun, was just making lists and writing down, you know, things that I would think about, things I was like, okay, what if I tried to do this? What if I did this? Just goals, things that I wanted to try, or things that I wanted to aspire to do. Again, when all else failed, I'd go back to drawing my coffees. Tried my hand at drawing food, because, oh gosh, I love food. Dreams of places I wanted to go, or places I wanted to live, things I watched on TV. Lots of writing. Times when I would do something fun. So this was just some sketches, very low artistic value on these sketches here, but it was just a day where we had gone to a couple of parks, and so I just kind of sketched what I remember in my mind. Writing that I would go this way, and then I would go this way, and then I would go back this way with different pins. And it just kind of, it was nice because it covered up, I was able to get my thoughts out, but it covered up what I was saying, because might not necessarily be something that I want to go back and revisit. Lots of things that I was learning or discovering about brain theory, and things that I was teaching at school. Ezra Jack Keats is one of my most favorite picture book authors, and so I actually was going through and looking at all of the books that I had. I have a ton of books, and so I thought, well, I'll just list all of them out. And it was fun. It was fun just making lists. There's another one where I made lists, and talking about brain theory here. Keeping track of the moon. Football season started. This was a drawing of us sitting out by the fire one evening. Oh my, look at that. That's awesome. So again, not worrying about, you know, what this was going to look like. Just getting stuff down. And it really made me happy. And it really made me happy to complete this. So I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and flip through the rest of this journal. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you are healthy. I hope you are happy. And I hope you do something creative today.